From Knoxville TBA Credit Union Ballpark, we bid you a very pleasant good afternoon. Gorgeous day for baseball as we bring it to you live again from formerly Cardinal Park, now Knoxville TBA Credit Union Ballpark. 74-degree day, ready to bring it to you and welcome you to 2023 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball, the winners bracket semifinal. This ball game today between the Tennessee Vikings at 22-5 and the your Elizabethton Cyclones at 15-13. Good afternoon. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, Mike Side, at one of the coolest ballparks in America, in my opinion. Again, Knoxville TBA Credit Union Ballpark. The Cyclones and Tennessee our fourth meeting of the season, and so we'll talk about that right after this break from one of our great sponsors, Mike Barnett, and the good folks right here. You are watching, in this case, listening today to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Got the new stain and sealers in called Goof Proof. Tell me about this, sir.
Well, it's Ready Seal makes it. It's basically a goof-proof stain, like for your decks, fencing, other stuff of that nature. A lot of times when you get into a bigger project, you know, you have to stop and start. You know, maybe it's lunch or a break or it's too hot, you want to come back later in the evening. A lot of times you get those roller streaks, you get brush marks, you get a lot of problems with trying to start and stop a number of times on anything, whether it's a vertical surface, a horizontal surface, doesn't matter. Well, with Ready Seal, and we went to a demo of it and we washed it and stuff of that nature, this pretty much eliminates it. You know, it's pretty goof proof. You know, you can apply it just about at any temperature. You know, I know people are not going to be out there when it's 20 degrees trying to put stain on.
Right.
But, you know, when it's a little cooler, when that deck surface or that fence surface or whatever that you're staining is dry, you know, whether it's 40 degrees or it's 70 degrees, you can put this stuff on. And even when it's extremely warm, you can put it on. A lot of really good colors. You know, and I know a lot of people probably can't see this, but some of your more popular colors that people use on a very regular basis, they've got covered. And we have it in stock now. It's very, very well priced, very comparable to anything Cabot or Olympic or anyone else has. And so, you know, you can get out there and do the job without having to worry about having a deck surface that's got all these start and stop marks on it.
Natural, pecan, dark walnut, mahogany, redwood, natural cedar, burnt hickory, and mission brown. There's the colors, but this won't do it justice. You need to stop by and see it for yourself. Again, no laps, runs, or streaks, no back brushing required, no cracking, no chipping, no flaking or peeling. Can be applied, as he said, at any temperature and easy maintenance. Again, it's the Ready Seal. Again, it's called Goof Proof. It's available now at Big John's Closeouts, both locations.
Yes,
yeah.
I think our Mountain City store also put it in gallons, and we have some of the colors in 5 gallons.
It's awesome. Awesome. So Goof Proof, a lot of folks begin to think about doing that. So stop there, and also you get the Worcester brushes made in America. I love that. We sell American-made products.
Yes, we've got rollers, brushes, however your application needs are. We can pretty much meet that for any of your paints, stains, whatever.
So be loyal, buy local, and when you get in there, buy American-made products, and the brushes made by Worcester are made here in America, keeping our Americans working. It's great stuff. Hours are open at Big John's Closeouts.
Well, we're Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 6. We're open 8 to 4 on Saturday, closed on Sunday, so people can get out and go to church and worship a little.
Social media, how do we find you?
Well, you've got a number of options. You can email at experts@bigjohnscloseouts.com. If you have cabinet questions for any of our cabinet estimators and stuff, you can email them at cabinets@bigjohnscloseouts.com. And I don't care if they want to go and maybe send me a message. It's Mike, M-I-K-E, at bigjohnscloseouts.com. And you can find us on the web.
Love promoting Big John's Closeouts. I shop there all the time. Love it. One of our proud sponsors of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. And again, be loyal, buy local, and shop where they hammer high prices at Big John's Closeouts.
Back at the ballpark, day 2 of this tournament. Yesterday it was Tennessee High with a run rule, 10-0 win by Payne Ladd defeating Sullivan East 10-0. Of course, our game, we jumped out 5-0, had to hold off 5-4, then played at 5 in the top of the 7th to win it going away 10-5. Peyton Johnson gets the win, Bugs Meadows with a save. And our Port Travis Deli players of the game last night, Bryson Rowland, Peyton Johnson, and Hayden Nave. And so these two teams play today for the first game. The winner will punch their ticket to the regional next week. The loser will come back and play tomorrow at 2 o'clock against the winner of the next game, the elimination game between Sullivan East and Unicoi County. The winner of that game will stay alive and play tomorrow, and the loser, as we said, will be eliminated. So, a lot at stake here on an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball. 3:15 down the right field line, 3:30 down the left field line, and poking out here straight away center. Oh, that wall of about 25 to 30 feet all the way around the ballpark, 400 feet straight away, and you got to be a hammer to drop it. I've seen them hit them out here before in the Appalachian League, but I haven't seen anybody in baseball, high school baseball, crank one out of here. So you got to poke it up and out of here to go 400 feet up a 25 to 30 foot wall to hit it in straightaway center field here at Knoxville TBA Credit Union Ballpark. Starting lineups coming up next. You're watching, in this case listening, to 2023 Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.
Hi, I'm Heather, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is getting the perfect bite. It's probably not the first bite, it's the second or the third, with the juicy chicken and the delicious pickle. The bite with the pickle is it. I mean, that is like the magic combination.
So I'm Dr. Beth Cannon of Cannon Family Dental. We do a little bit of everything, cosmetic dentistry, general dentistry. We see all ages of patients. I like that patients are comfortable with bringing their family here. With smaller children, they're some of my favorite patients to see. We always try to make that first visit super happy, where they get to come in, sit in the chair, see how they get pictures of their teeth and get their teeth brushed with a little silly brush. There's multiple families that have been with me since the beginning, and their kids were, my kids' age, like 7, 8 years old, and now they're grown up driving. They drive to their own appointments and make their own appointments, which is wonderful, and getting to see the kids and grow up with them. It's great to be a part of that. So if any of you are looking for a new dentist, we would love to have you join our family. Definitely give us a call if you'd like to come in.
Batting first, center fielder number 15, Caleb Hambrick. Batting second, right fielder number 12, Bryson Rowland. Batting third, the shortstop number 13, Peyton Johnson. Batting fourth, your catcher number 18, Hayden Nave. Batting fifth, second baseman number 29, Bugs Meadows. Batting sixth, third baseman number 10, J.D. Hooks. Batting seventh, first baseman number 2, Briley Hurley. Batting eighth, the DH number 4, Jack Ferris. And batting ninth, the left fielder number 5, Braden Buckles. Also playing in the field, your pitcher number 19, Jonah Hubbard. And now, your starting lineup for your Tennessee High Vikings. Leading off, the left fielder, number 11, Ashton Leonard. Batting second and pitching, number 7, Rylan Henner. Batting third, your shortstop, number 2, Evan Mutter. Batting fourth, center fielder, number 16, Andrew Mingus. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 1, Gage Graziano. Batting sixth and playing third, number 19, Braylon Price. Batting seventh and playing first base, number 22, Isaac Blevins. Batting eighth, your second baseman, number 9, Aiden Patlin. Batting ninth and catching, number 15, Kanan Myers. Also playing in the field, the right fielder, number 5, Logan Tudor. At this time, we would like to invite everyone to please rise, remove your hats, and honor our nation with the playing of our national anthem. Let's play ball.
So we're ready for baseball here again. Nice job by Chris Eastham, our public address announcer, getting everything set and ready to go for this baseball game. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Rylan Hennard will be your man on the mound for Tennessee High. We saw him early in the season. He threw 5 innings of very strong baseball. And so he will take a look at our first 3 in the top of the inning to get it started. Caleb Hamrick, Bryson Rowland, and Peyton Johnson. 30-second break. We'll be right back. We'll get it all started. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from Advanced Heat Pump System.
My name is Michael Vance, Vice President of Advanced Heat Pump Systems. Advanced Heat Pump Systems has been open and providing service for over 35 years. The services we provide are installation and service of home heating and cooling systems. Our company's goal is to provide quality service for our customers. The reason you should hire Advanced Heat Pump Systems is because we offer a dependable, quality, trained technician to service your heating and air conditioning.
Okay, we're ready now. The starting lineup: Hamrick in center field, Bryson Rowland in right field, Peyton Johnson in short, Hayden Nave catching. Bugs Meadows at second, J.D. Hicks at third, Briley Hurley at first base, Jack Ferris DHing for Jonah Hubbard, our starting pitcher, and Braden Buckles will be in left field. So ready to get this party started. Thanks for being with us. Hello, Debbie Whitson.
Number 15, Caleb Hamrick.
Hello, Rick Ranson down in Pensacola says, let's go Cyclones. We've got him converted to being a Cyclone fan. He's never been to Elizabethton. I'm not even sure. Rick, have you ever even been to Tennessee? I'm not even sure you've ever been here. But we're glad you're dialed into us in Pensacola. First pitch is upstairs, ball 1, and this one's underway. Caleb Hamrick batting .341, tied with doubles on the team with 8. Here's a chopper, foul ball to plate, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Hamrick. Caleb last night, a double in 4 tries, 1 for 4. 2-run double, his 8th of the season, RBIs 13 and 14, and got hit. Pitching. And strike call. Got to learn the mannerisms of this home plate umpire. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caleb Hamrick, the lead man here. The Cyclones, and they're all orange here this afternoon. Pitching, and it's upstairs, and the count evens at 2-2. All orange, black numerals, black stripes down the pants from your belt down to the top of your knee, and black stockings from your knees on down to your white shoes would be the attire this afternoon for the 15 and 13 Cyclones. 2-2 pitch, shoots to the right field, could be trouble. Down the right field line, it will be a foul ball, not by much. About, a foot to the right of that foul line, he's got himself a double, but it's a long strike for Caleb Hamrick. Defensively for Tennessee High, Braylon Price at third, Evan Mutter at shortstop, Aiden Patlin at second, and Isaac Blevins at first. Evan Mutter behind the plate, and on the mound, Rylan Hennard. Outfield left, Ashton Leonard. Center field, Andrew Dingus. Right field, Logan Tudor. Hennard, the righty, brings it. 2-2 pitch, and it's a chopper foul, and Hamrick staying alive and tough at the plate. Tennessee High maroon tops, white numerals, white paints,
As my grandma used to say, she wouldn't say pants, she'd say paints or breeches. And maroon knee socks. 2-2 pitch. Shot to right field, base hit. That'll be in the gap. Making the big turn to get over, cut it off quickly, and Hammy will take the big turn and stop at first base with a leadoff single to get it started. So Caleb Hamrick gets the party going with a single in the right field to lead things off here in the ball game. Here's Bryson Rowland.
For the Cyclones,
Rowland.
fielder number 12, Bryson Rowland.
Rowland, one of our players of the game last night. Rowland again, a couple of walks, one of those bases loaded, and then a big 2-run double in the 7th inning, so he had 3 ribbies last night. Rowland now with 20 on the season, tied with Peyton Johnson in that category. First pitch, popped him up. Fly ball, center field, wind kicking it a little bit, backpedaling about 10 steps and makes the catch out number 1, taken by Andrew Dingus. One away in the Cyclone first for Peyton Johnson. Wind blowing right to left here at the ballpark. Sun out, gorgeous, gorgeous day.
Shortstop, number 13, Peyton Johnson.
Beautiful sun-splashed afternoon here in Johnson City, Tennessee at the storied Knoxville TVA Credit Union Ballpark, formerly Cardinal Park. Here's PJ. Johnson batting .313. Men on batting .590. Throws that way, and there's Hamrick. Back in, diving safely at first. Johnson in the hit category, second of the team with 26. In the triple category, he leads us with 3. Home runs, he leads us with 4. Tie with Rowland with RBIs with 20. So he's been a rock-solid offensive performer for us this season. And too much time by Henry, he'll back out of the box. In Unicoi County and East will play next for the elimination game. You know that one. They'll bring out all the yayas. Nobody wants to go home. This one is a strike call to Johnson. Caught the outside corner, the right-hand batter. Again, the dimensions, 315 right field line, 330 left field line, a straightaway center to hammer it out of here. It'll be a poke, 400 feet. Throw to first, Hamrick back in, and that one got away from the first baseman. And Hamrick got stepped on over first base by Blevins. And he gets up rubbing his right knee and his right shin, actually his right thigh, and he's okay. That's exactly what happened. Throw to first was offline. He's safe, and he inadvertently got stepped on by Isaac Blevins. Johnson waits, pitches inside a tight. Good eye. Hello to Rick. Said, yes, I have been to Tennessee. I got married in Gatlinburg. Have you ever been to the Tri-Cities, sir? And how's the weather today in Pensacola? Like to have a big old toe in the water down yonder in the Gulf of Mexico. Pitching. And that hit him. Turned on it and hit him in the right shoulder, and PJ comes out of there grimacing. He got tagged pretty good. And so he gets hit in the the right calf. Not right calf, right bicep. My anatomy's not good. Right bicep. And so a big breath taken right now. He got hit right on top of the right shoulders where he's holding it. So a hit batsman by Hennard, and the Cyclones got something going, but the concern, as it should be at this point, is for one Peyton Johnson. Brings up Hayden Nave. He's about 15 feet away from the home plate area on the third base side of the infield, in behind home plate. And so that's a hit batsman. Hamrick should be awarded second base, I would think. Unless it hit the bat first, then hit him. Let's see what they're going to call. Apparently it's going to be hit bat first, then Ricochet hit him in the shoulder. So it will not be credited as a hit batsman, but a foul ball. Now, I would think they'll let him take a couple warm-up swings here because he got tagged pretty good coming off. So you know it hurt. Coming off the bat and hit him in the shoulder, so it will be credited as a foul ball off the bat. So Hennard back with PJ, brings it. And it's a fly ball. Could be trouble out right field. It will fall for a base hit. Rounding third. Hamrick's, or second, coming to third is Hammy. So Johnson comes back after being hit on the ricochet off his bat.
Check swing to drop the blooper in behind second base, and down at third, scampering, hammering, got something going here on the corners. One away for Hayden Nave. Nave, one of our players of the game last night as well. Nave
Next up for the Cyclones, catcher number 18.
batting .347, men on base batting .507. Homer and 13 RBIs for Nave. Runners on the corners, one out here in the top of the first for the Cyclones. Here's Nave. Brings it, and it's a swing and a miss. Foul tip, actually, strike one. Miss Church is watching from Navarra, Florida. I think that's how you say that. Here's a check swing down the right field line. It will be a catchable ball hugging the line, and he'll make that catch. Route number 2. Runner tags. Here comes a throw. He's in. 1-0 Cyclones. Nave does his job deep enough to bring him in, so the sac fly, 2 out. RBI for Hayden Nave. Hamrick scores, 1-0 Cyclones. So 2 out of the first inning, and here's Bugs Meadows.
Now batting second baseman number 29, Bugs Meadows.
Bugs leads us in base hits with 29. No homers and 17 RBIs and 7 doubles on the season for number 29, one of our super sophomores. First pitch back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit into right field center, and the center fielder over to get it back in. Third base hit of the inning now for the Cyclones. Johnson stops at second. Inning continues for our freshman, J.D. Hicks. Hicks batting .310, men on .379, J.D. No homers, 11 RBIs, and 4 doubles on the season. Single Hamrick, single Johnson, single Meadows. Here's Hicks, 2 out and a run in the inning. Enter brings it, first pitch, jammed him, fouls it back. Bad handle foul to the backstop screen, strike one. Win last night going left to right, tonight kicking Old Glory out in center field, a little bit right to left here, and then sometimes not at all. So it's just kind of kicking around on a beautiful Friday afternoon here. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be, across, as the late Rush Limbaugh would say, across the fruited plain. Pitching. Did he go? He did not. Downstairs, 1-1. Got to learn the mannerism of our home plate umpire here. 2 out, a run into the first. We lead 1-0. Winner qualifies for the regional. Pitching. And it's strike 2 called to J.D. Hicks. On deck for continues Briley Hurley. Softball Tuesday. Unicoi County tournament play. Ennard shakes off his first, now his second sign, says, I'll take that third one, see what happens. Pitches Hicks downstairs, and it's strike 3 called. Called third, inning over, but a good one. 1 run on 3 base hits. No errors, we leave 2. We go to the bottom of the first. And your score, Cyclones 1, Tennessee High. Coming up, you're watching Elizabethton, or listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from the Future Farmers of America at Elizabethton High.
Elizabethton FFA makes a positive difference in the lives of students by developing their potential for premier leadership, personal growth, and career success through agricultural education. It's more than learning about cows. It's becoming the problem solvers for the next generation. We are the future biologists, chemists, computer programmers, journalists, teachers, electricians who will feed our future. By creating a family atmosphere, the Agriculture Department, especially FFA, can become your home away from home. Through contests, leadership events, fun trips, and chapter activities, FFA is a great way to learn about the world while developing yourself into the best person you can be. We invite you to enroll in an ag-based course and be active in Elizabethton FFA. We'll save you a seat.
Cyclone strike first. Our starting pitcher this afternoon, senior Jonah Hubbard. Hubbard with a record of 1-1, making his 4th start of the season. 22 innings of baseball he's pitched, 22 and a third to be exact. Giving up 35 hits, 37 runs, 19 of those earned, 18 walks, 12 strikeouts, and hit a couple of batters. So Hubbard will get it started. It may be a staff situation today. We'll see. 1-0 Cyclones. We left 2 on, but put 1 across, so it's a good start for the orange and black against the Tennessee High Vikings at 22-5. Tennessee High's played us 3 times, beat us 11-2, 13-1, and 8-4. We've been outscored by them 32-7. But that was then. This is now 1-0 Cyclones in the first for Ashton Leonard, the left fielder.
Leading off for the Vikings, left fielder number 11, Ashton Leonard.
So Leonard settles in. He can stroke the baseball, folks. This guy can swing the sticks, I can tell you. Hubbard, the right, he gets ready to go to work, and all orange, and here it comes. Down and away, ball 1. Nave catching, Hurley at first, second Bugs Meadows, shortstop Peyton Johnson still working that shoulder. He got tagged really, really good. He's in a lot of pain, but he's playing. Bat handle foul back, 1-1. Hicks at third, left field for the Cyclones, Braden Buckles. Caleb Hamrick in center, and right field will be Bryson Rowland. 1-0 Cyclones in the first, and this one in behind him, and he hunkers down, and it's 2-1. Hubbard works from the first base side of the rubber and brings it, and it's upstairs, and it's 3-1. Peyton Johnson and Bugs Meadows last night. And, of course, Ladd pitched for the 10-0 run rule win for Tennessee High, and Leonard draws leadoff walk. Here's Ryland Henner, the pitcher.
Your pitcher, number 7, Ryland Henner.
Pitcher versus pitcher here in this one. This at bat. I guess considering a 5 o'clock start, folks, just getting off work, pretty good crowd, but there's room for a whole lot more. Folks still coming in. Hubbard, swing and a miss, and a pitch to Henner. Outfielders playing the normal defensive positions here on a 1-0 first inning lead for the Cyclones. Tying run at first, the go-ahead run to the plate. Popped him up, backing out of play, and that metal roof, that ball hits the metal roof, it's like a bomb going off. Got people jumping. Wake them up. This would be a good nap out here, sitting on a day like today. Just kind of doze off, a little breeze. Swing and a miss. Double C Western Supply strikeout for Hubbard, 1 away. Here's Evan Mutter, your shortstop for Tennessee High.
Next up for the Vikings shortstop, number 2, Evan Mutter.
Hubbard, his last outing, we brought it to you against Easley, South Carolina. Pitched pretty good for all intents and purposes. He had a really bad defensive day behind him. Pitches inside and tight, ball 1 to the right-hand batting shortstop for Tennessee High. 1 on, 1 out. Hubbard brings it. Strike call. Nice pitch. Caught the outside corner, sliced across the plate on that one. And this one is strike 2 called. Caught the inside corner on Evan Mutter. So Hubbard, nothing fancy, just bring her back and bringing this one downstairs. Blocked by Nave and a head first stolen base recorded by Ashton Leonard down to second base. So Leonard's in scoring position. Pitch misses downstairs and the count evens at little numbers way out there. 2-2. Hubbard to the belt, brings it, and it misses outside, not by much. Full count, and Hubbard wanted that one. Body language from Joan Hubbard said it all. Looked in there like, are you kidding me? Belt high, off-speed pitch, caught the corner, but not good enough for the on-plate umpire. Full count. Hubbard brings it, and it's strike 3 called. And Hubbard pumps his fist in the air. He likes that one. 2 down. Back-to-back strikeouts by Hubbard.
Now batting your cleanup hitter, number 8, center fielder, number 16.
Here's Andrew Dingus, the center fielder.
Dingus.
So Jonah Hubbard strikeouts number 13 and 14 on the season. Big opportunity here for the senior to pitch in the semifinal game. Pitch is outside, ball one to the right-hand batter. Leonard walks, steals second. Hennard strikes out. Mutter strikes out. Here's Dingus, the cleanup batter, the center fielder. Bat handle foul back and out of play. If it continues, Gage Graziano, I love saying that name. Gage Graziano. You would have to think he'd be an Italiano. Yep. Got just a cool name. Rolls off your lips. Hubbard to the belt. Brings it. And holy smokes, that looked right down the gutter pipe. Ike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Dingus. Hubbard checks him at second. Brings it. 2-2 pitch outside. Ball 3. Full count. Leonard more than likely with the long locks and the beard breaking from second. Your 2-out base runner here on the full count pitch. To Andrew Dingus, here it comes, and he fouls it back and out of play. Count stays full at 3-2. Thank you for being with us wherever you may be. We're in the bottom of the first, 1-0 Cyclones. Hubbard to the belt, working from the stretch, checks him at second, payoff pitch, and he shoots it to Johnson at short. Fields throws, got him. Nice play. Nice backhanded dig out on the outfield side of the first base bag by Briley Hurley. Low throw, and Briley dug it out. Johnson with that bum arm after being hit. Gets it done. We go to the second inning. We played one. Cyclones lead 1-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors. Good folks from Chick-fil-A.
As soon as Mr. Steve walks in, it's like a ray of sunshine has entered our restaurant.
Sure is nice to hear.
For his 100th birthday, we wanted to do it as big as possible.
That was someday, I'll tell you.
Customers came in, brought gifts and cards.
When I walked in and they all clapped, that was quite a surprise to me.
It's a really warm feeling in your heart to know that your father's got other people looking out for him.
We decided to give him free Chick-fil-A for life.
One of my main reasons I want to live forever.
I think you got it in you.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
You know, it's good on a Friday afternoon. Listen to Aerosmith. Sweet Emotion on the jukebox to my right here by Chris Eastep. Go to the second inning. Here's Briley Hurley. Made a great defensive play on a dig out on a low throw by Johnson into the inning. Briley downstairs and inside, ball 1. Hurley batting .329. Leads are tied with the club leadership and run score with 20. 1-0 Cyclones in the second. Hennard for Tennessee High and Jonah Hubbard for the Cyclones. Hennard brings it downstairs, 2-0. Hurley last night here against Unicoi County. Briley single and 3 at-bats and a walk and a couple of runs scored. Strike called to Hurley. Top of the second, lead man here. Hurley, Ferris, and Buckles in the second. Strike 2 called to Briley Hurley. Count evens at 2-2. Braves back home tonight against Baltimore. Big Dean Krimmer will go for the Orioles. Max Free for the Bravos. Inside and downstairs, ball 3. And kicked off the shin guard of Evan Mutter. And the home plate umpire will retrieve it between the third base dugout and home plate. Gorgeous, gorgeous day for baseball. East and Unicoi County next in the elimination game in the losers bracket. Full count. Pitch back up the middle. Hurley in behind second base. Base hit into center field. Had to wait to see, but snuck on through it. It did. Briley with a leadoff single. Base hit number 4 now for the orange and black. It's hindered. Here's Jack Ferris. Ferris 2 for 3 in that 8 spot last night with an RBI, his 11th of the season. Couple of singles, scored twice, walked and grounded out and drove in a run. Nice job for Jack Ferris last night. So Hurley at first, a leadoff single to start the second inning. Here's Ferris. 1-0 Cyclones. Ryland Hennard brings it, squares the bunt. Ferris gets it down, and it's a foul ball. First base side, home plate area. Again, if you've not been here, the synthetic turf is 2 shades. It's really cool. Looks like you'd see it on TV. It's been mowed. It's light green, dark green stripes going from second base to home plate in that direction. Squares the bunt, does out in front of the plate. Hennard fields, throws the pitcher. First base, job done, sack bunt. Hurley's to second. Job done. Nice one by Jack Ferris. Put it where he could do nothing but go to first and allow Hurley to get down to second. 1-3 in the put out. Here's Braden Buckles.
Next up, left fielder number 5, Braden Buckles.
Buckles, big RBI single in that 5-run 7th inning last night. Went 1 for 4 with a RBI, his 13th of the season, a stolen base. And Buckles scored a run last night. Hurley at second, dancing around. 1 out, 1 on in the second. First pitch, swing and a miss, delayed swing. Singles, Hamrick, Johnson, Meadows, and Hurley here. Running 4 base hits for the Betsy Cyclones. Top of the second, Hennard stops, wheels, bluffs back a throw to second, and back in standing is Briley Hurley. Pitches, swing and a miss. In a hole, 0-2. Top of the order on deck. So Buckles back in there. Right-hand batting number 5, our left fielder. Hennard delivers. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 of the ball game for Hennard. And 2 out of the inning. Top of the order, Caleb Hamrick.
Next up for the Cyclones, center fielder number 15, Caleb Hambrick.
Here's Hamrick. Singled his first time up, start the ball game. He scored the run of the ball game. Downstairs, ball 1. And a sac fly by Hayden Nave got him an RBI. For Hayden Nave, that would be Ribby, as we said earlier, number 14 of the season. Ground ball through the hole, base hit left field. Hurley gets a windmill. Here comes the throw. Noble will stop him at third. He took a big turn and put on the brakes. Caleb Hamrick, 2 for 2 in that lead spot. Got him on the corners for Bryson Rowland now. In fact, he hit that one. Hurley had broke to third. He had to kind of leapfrog so the ball wouldn't hit him. Went right through his legs. Kicked on to the left field for a 2-out single. Hurley scampers to third. Got him on the corners. Here's Rowland. Gave it a pretty good ride out to center field back last inning. His first at-bat, so he strike call. Caught the outside corner, left-hand batting. Right fielder. Bryson Rowland. Part of that kitty core, batting .391 min on. 8 doubles and 20 RBIs in the season. And strike 2 call to Bryson Rowland. That one looked pretty good from up here. I believe I'd taken a hack at that one, but I'm up here and he's down there. Johnson on deck, but continues. 2 on, 2 out. 1-0 in the second, Cyclones. Hennard, runner going to second. Upstairs, uncontested stolen base by Caleb Hamrick. Their concerns the man down at third and Briley Hurley, I can tell you that. The ball, 2 strikes now. Rowland can drop one down in the right field corner. You got 2 runs on the plate. See what he can do. Henner delivers inside and tight. He got it back off the plate. Almost hit him. Bowed him back. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1-0 Cyclones. Top of the second. Winner's semifinal game here. Crowd continues to come in here. Getting off work and driving over. Pitch. Popped him up and backing out of play. A foul ball, 2-2. Continuing describing the field, the infield, the dirt area is a chocolate brown synthetic, of course. Everything behind home plate synthetic, the green. Outfield is natural grass, and they're going to turf it in at the end of the season in August for the Johnson City Doughboys. In fact, the general manager is telling me they're going to redo the whole. They're going to rip up everything, even what's behind home plate, and start over, put everything down new, which is going to be really cool as an all match. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, back over the mound. Could be trouble. Shortstop 3 hops fields. Throws. Safe! He's safe! Run scores. Shortstop waited. Took 1, 2, 3. Lollipop bounces. He waited on him, and Roland can scoot. He's in with an infield base hit, and a run scores and an RBI. It's 2-0. Hurley scores. 2-0 Cyclones. Down to third goes Hamrick, and it continues for Peyton Johnson. So Roland, another RBI for one of our super softs.
Shortstop, number 13, Peyton Johnson.
PJ singled his first time up. Little bloop single in behind second base. 2-0 Betsy in the second. Henner to the belt. Brings it. Johnson downstairs, but a strike call to the knees. He looked it into the catcher's mitt. Roland's RBI for Bryson. Throw to first. Back in, diving safely. Roland's RBI number 21 now. He leads the club in that category. Nothing fancy. He just beat him out. He could scoot down the bases, and the shortstop kind of waited on that ball to come to him. Inside and tight. 1-1. Hurley, single. Ferris sack bunt, 1-3 to get him to second. Buckle strikes out swinging. Hamrick, single. Into left center, into left. Steals second, goes to third. Roland brings him in. Strike 2 call to Peyton Johnson, 1-2. Runners on the corners, 2 on, 2 out, 1 in. 2-0 Cyclones. 3 more base hits, 6 total now for the orange and black here in the game. Had 10 here last night. Henner brings it. PJ reaches out, pooches it, base hit to right field. 1 run scores. It's 3-0. PJ on a 2-strike pitch just reached out into the bat, scorcher into a little squibber, if you will, into right field on a ground ball. Base hit for PJ. Scoring, Caleb Hamrick gets 3-0 Cyclones in the second. And it continues for Hayden Nave, a sack for RBI the first time he was up. So PJ 2 for 2.
Catcher number 18, Hayden Nave.
RBI number 21 now for PJ. He stays right here with Roland, the club leadership in that category. 4th hit of the inning and 6th in the ballgame now for the Cyclones. First pitch jammed him, foul back, strike 1. Actually 7th now in the ballgame for the Cyclones, the 4th of this inning. 2 runs in, 3-0 Cyclones in the top of the second. Naves got him on the corners again. 2 on, 2 out. Brings it. Foul back, 0-2. Thank you, wherever you may be watching this one. In this case, listening to it. Keep forgetting we're upset at video streaming so much that, but you're listening to it. Thank you. Pitching. Popped him up. First base side. Blevins says, I may have. Looking up in the sun, and he will make the catch. Nice job. Blevins looking up in the sun, makes the catch and foul ground. That's the inning. But the Cyclones strike for 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors. We leave 2. We go to the bottom of the second. Cyclones lead this thing 3-0. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball.
Need help finding that perfect gift? Jeweler's Bench provides the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices, providing unique jewelry for all occasions. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays sparkle. Always remember, you get more for your money at the Jeweler's Bench.
From our family to yours, we would like to thank you for supporting our business for over 20 years.
And as always, we wish you a
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's a 3-0 ball game. It'll be Gage Graziano, Braylon Price, and Isaac Blevins, 5, 6, and 7 for the Tennessee High Vikings. We lead at 3-0. We're joined by the general manager of the Johnson City Doughboys. Hello, sir.
How's it going? How are you doing?
You are killing me with those hamburgers down there, I'm telling you.
Hey, I probably smell like cheeseburgers
I can
right
smell
now.
them coming up here. You're killing me. Killing the old cowboy, and I'm telling you. Smelling good.
So,
goodness.
Yeah, it's a good crowd today.
It is a good crowd. It's going to get bigger as, 5 o'clock, folks just getting off work, getting in here. So,
yeah.
Love this ballpark. I'm telling you, I've said it. I'm not trying to kiss up to you, don't have to, but I just love coming out and calling this. It's an old-fashioned ballpark with the modern amenities. Very nice.
Yeah. It's definitely it's got a small field to it. There's not one bad seat in the house. You can sit anywhere in the ballpark and feel like you're right part of the action. Coming from a minor league team in North Carolina with a bigger stadium where you're a little bit further away, this is a lot better. This is what baseball's about right here.
1-0 pitch to Graziano, inside and tied 2-0. Graziano, the designated hitter for Logan Tudor, the right fielder. 3-0 Cyclones in the bottom of the second. He's not told us who he is. Pitching Hubbard, foul back, 2-1.
So.
Tell me about who you are, sir.
Yeah, my name is Patrick Kentz. I'm our new general manager for the Johnson City Doughboys.
There you go.
Welcome everybody to the ballpark here today.
Absolutely. Fly ball, center field. Hamrick to his left about 10 steps, a towering fly ball, and hauls it in with the sunglasses on, one down. Field looks great, sir.
Yeah.
Tell us when to get. Hang on, Braylon Price, third baseman, about to come up. When do the Doughboys get to town?
Yeah, the players. We just announced our roster this week. Did a full roster release today. We have some local players, but everybody else will get in town June 2nd. They're going to fly in, coming from across the country, so we're really excited. But we also have a lot of local field to it. We have players from Milligan University. We have players from Walter State that played at Science Hill. We have players that played at Daniel Boone, so we have some local flavor here.
Here's a little fly ball that falls for a base hit for Braylon Price on the 1-0 pitch. Drops into left field for a one-out single. 1 out, 1 on for Tennessee High. Here's the first baseman, Isaac Blevins. Made a nice catch in the sun over there in the first base coach's box. Because right now the sun is going to play havoc, in particular with right field, first base, and second base, because the sun sets ultimately down the left field line. 1 on, 1 out. Here's Blevins, the first baseman. 3-0 Cyclones in the second. Pitches and bad handle fly ball to left field. Actually, to left center, Hamrick says it's mine. Another towering fly ball. Out number 2 in the books.
Yeah, that's one thing I learned when I first started working here is that sun just beats on your beats down on you on the first base side around this time of the day. So I was wondering why the Doughboys were on the third base side and got my answer.
There you go. Out of the sun.
Yeah.
Where it's a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Here's Patlin, P-A-T-L-E-N, the second baseman. First name Aiden. 2 out, runner at first. We lead 3-0 in the second. Hubbard's pitch, fly ball center field. Hamrick hangs up for him, and it will be a 1-2-3 fly ball out inning for Caleb Hamrick. We go to the third inning. It's a 3-0 ball game. Cyclones. We're going to keep it right here. Tell us what's going on with the Doughboys, promotion nights, ticket prices, ticket sales. Give us. It's an infomercial about the Doughboys. Take it away.
Yeah, absolutely. We're excited. We're about to release our promo schedule, but I'll give you folks here a sneak peek of what we have going on. We'll want you guys to stay tuned to the media because introducing this year, we're gonna have a bat dog. So I don't think anybody else in the Apple League has done that. We got Rocky the Bat Dog. He's gonna be patrolling the field and getting all the bats for the Doughboys this summer. So stay tuned. With that, he's going to be a new addition. We're really excited. And then promotional-wise, we're doing so many things that we haven't really done before, kicking off the season with the magnet schedule from Knoxville TVA Credit Union. And then, we go right into it. We're doing a Make-A-Wish. We're partnering with Make-A-Wish East Tennessee.
Awesome.
With the special Doughboys jersey that we're going to auction off, and all the funds from that auction are going to be raised for the Make-A-Wish Eastern Tennessee.
That's awesome.
Thank you again to our partners at Knoxville TVA. Then new this year, we're partnering with the U.S. Army. Be all you can be, all you can eat Wednesdays with the U.S. Army, and we're going to wear special camo jerseys every Wednesday night. And then again, we'll auction those off after the season as well. So I know we're coming up. I have so much to talk about, but we'll get back to it here in a second.
Yep, we can find out all about the Doughboys on social media here in a second. Here's Bugs Meadows. Meadows singled his first time up. Cyclones lead at 3-0. Meadows batting .312. Leads us in hits with 29 on the season. No homers and 17 knocks for Bugs Meadows. 3-0 Cyclones. We start the third of a scheduled 7. Hennard brings it. Bugs takes it inside and tight. Ball 1. Elizabethton with a total of 7 base hits. Hamrick with 2. Peyton Johnson with 2. Bryson Rowland 1. Bugs Meadows 1. And Riley Hurley with 1. Topped it into the bat, foul ball. First base side, in behind the home plate. Again, just love this ballpark. It's got that old feel with the brick backstop and the big fans up on top and under the grandstands, and yet the modern amenities too.
Yeah, we can kick them on for the first time today. I was breaking out a sweat, so I think it might be time to turn them on today.
You're hanging over the grill, swinging a miss, Bugs Meadows.
I smell like it.
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the third, 3-0 Cyclones. Hello to Rick down in Pensacola. Hello to Harriman, Tennessee. We got him in Navarro, Florida. Here's a fly ball coming in, and it'll be caught on the fly coming in. Andrew Dingus, about 20 steps, makes the catch in center field, 1 away. Social media, how we find out about the Doughboys?
Absolutely. So you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. We are kicking off we'll see how a TikTok goes. We've done a few of them, but we're slowly getting into the TikTok craze like everybody else. Got some fun videos, just having fun, and getting the players to interact.
Here's a ground ball to the second baseman who throws to the first baseman. Hennard covering, actually the pitcher. Nice play. Hicks, first pitch to the ground ball to the second baseman to his left, fielding and throwing to the pitch recovering. 4-1 on the putout. 2 out of the inning, and it's Riley Hurley's turn. He singled his first time up, came around to score one of the 3 runs in the ball game. 2 out, top of the third, 3-0 Betsy. Tennessee High 22-5. The Cyclones 15-13 on the season as far as records. Hennard brings it. Hurley takes it. Strike called. On paper, as we told you earlier in the broadcast, Elizabethton's been outscored in these 3 meetings, 32-7 by these guys. But right now we lead 3-0. Downstairs misses, and it's 1-1. But continues. You've got Jack Ferris on deck here. The Johnson City Doughboys. My man's cooking burgers today. I love it. Pitching. Strike called.
Yeah. We'll be cooking them up all tournament long and all season long. Yeah. So getting in the groove.
Getting practiced early.
Yeah.
Flipping that spatula.
Oh, yeah, like my first job in baseball.
1-2 pitch downstairs. Count evens at 2-2.
So, yeah, that's how I got hooked and working in baseball. First job ever in high school was cooking burgers for the local baseball team back home. So
moved up to the general manager. I love it.
It took some years.
That's all right. It's called paying your dues, sir.
Yeah.
2-2 pitch. Hurley, ground ball, third baseman, short hops it. Nice play. Fields throws and got him. Nice job down to third by Braylon Price on the short hop. 5-3 in the putout, and the Cyclones are gone in order. 1-2-3 here in the third. We'll keep it here a little bit more before I let him go. So, again, social media. How do we find out about the Doughboys?
Yeah. Social media. Just follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We're heavily on Twitter. And it's at JC_Doughboys. And, you know, all of our players, we had, like I said, we interact with all of our players. You know, they've been active on social media and getting to interact with them. That we just announced them. They're excited. Everybody, for example, Cody Miller from ETSU. I think he might be our most popular player. We just released the roster yesterday. So, but we're excited. We have a lot of returners coming this year. Justin Giuliano, Braden Spano coming back from Milligan University, Hickman, Nathan Hickman, and Trevor Hanselman from ETSU. So we have a lot of returners that we're building off last year's success. And we want to make Johnson City the beacon of fun for the city and the area, and we feel like we have a great group that's going to help us do that this year.
A beacon of fun. There you go. Yeah, talk to you again tomorrow or the next day, all right?
What's that?
Come on back up and do it again tomorrow or next day, all right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
right,
sir.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Great job. General Manager of the Doughboys, Mr. Ennis, in there with us, and we thank him very much. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 3-0 game in favor of Elizabethton. Good job, sir. Nice job. Here's Kanan Myers, the catcher. First look at Jonah Hubbard here. Hubbard's surrendered 1 hit so far in the ball game, a single to Braylon Price. That's been it. Nothing fancy, Jonah Hubbard, but he just gets it done. Here's a shot to third base. J.D. Hicks. Check that. It is not J.D. Hicks, but moved around here. Johnson has moved to first. Down at third base now is Briley Hurley. And Hurley makes that catch. On a rocket shot to third, we moved him around. Johnson goes to first because of his arms hurting.
Next up for the Vikings, left fielder.
And so Hurley down at third, and a line out to Briley. Bugs Meadows now at short. We move things around a little bit here. So Johnson defensively goes to first. Hurley at third. Meadows at short. We'll try and figure out who the second baseman is. This one down and away, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to your 1-out batter, Logan, or check that top of the order to Ashton Leonard. And it's 3 balls and no strikes now to Leonard. Jonah Hubbard, 3-0 pitch to get the green light. He does not. Ball 4-on-4. Second walk, both to Leonard in the ball game. 1 out, 1 on for Tennessee High in the third. Here's Ryland Henry. The pitcher struck out swinging in one of 2 strikeouts in the ball game. He got him back-to-back in the first inning. Jonah Hubbard on the mound. Your starter here this afternoon. Brings it, squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses down and away. Ball 1 to the right-hand batter. So the Doughboys are here, are going to be here soon, just like the River Riders in Elizabethton. Brings it downstairs. Good block by Nave. Throws down to first. He's in trouble. And Johnson thought he was going to apply the tag to him. Spun around to tag him. He broke the second. Gets in. Nave threw it. He was caught off the base by Leonard. Was caught off first base. He threw it to Johnson. Johnson was going to make the sweep tag. He didn't turn around and check where he was, and he's down to second. So Leonard can scoot. He's down to second in scoring position. This one misses upstairs, and it's 3-0. So 6 in a row now been out of the strike zone for Jonah Hubbard. Mutter on deck. Inside and tie. Ball 4-on-4. Back-to-back walks. And just like that, Reed Casey bounces out of that first base dugout to talk to his starting pitcher, Jonah Hubbard. Check and see how things are going. I can promise you with a 3-0 lead against this team, yep, I see him run down to the bullpen. They won't wait long, I can tell you. 3-0 tying run to the plate, nobody out here in the third inning. Winner goes, punches her ticket to the regional next week. Plus, he'll come back and play for the championship on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Casey talking to catcher and pitcher. Smacks him on the tail, so let's go, big guy. So our pitching coach, Reed Casey, out to talk to Hubbard.
Now batting for the Vikings.
1 out.
Shortstop, number 2, Evan Mutter.
One out, runners at second and first. Tying run to the plate here for Tennessee High in the third. 3-0 Cyclones. Hubbard delivers. Pitch upstairs. Ball one. That is 9 straight pitches that have eluded the strike zone now for Jonah Hubbard. Brings it downstairs, blocked by Nave, and got away from him for a second. Runner could not advance. 2-0. So Presnell steps out of the dugout, looks down there and says, speed it up on the warm-up. Strike call. Nice pitch, Hubbard. 2-1. Line out to third. Walk. Here's Mutter. 1 out, 2 on. Tying run to the plate. 3-0 Cyclones in the third. And it's a strike 2 call. Nice pitch, Jonah Hubbard. Back-to-back called strikes. Levels the count now. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the home half of the third. Hubbard delivers, and it's ball 3. Looked like it was close to the same spot, but not good enough for the home plate umpire to ring him, and it's full count. Hubbard to the belt. Checks him at second. Brings it. Fly ball left field. Going back. Will they get to it? And Hamrick makes the catch on the warning track in deep left field. Mutter tagged it. And Hamrick hauls it in for out number 2 on the warning track at deep left field. 2 down. Wow, he hammered that one, and Hamrick was there to make the catch on the warning track in left field in front of the scoreboard. 2 down for Andrew Dingus.
Next up for the Vikings, center fielder number 16. Andrew Dingus.
Dingus grounded out to PJ at short when he was there back to end the first inning. Hubbard brings it. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. 2 on, 2 out. If he can get out of this one, be big. Bottom of the third. Tying run to the plate. And a 3-0 Cyclone lead. 1-0 pitch. Strike called. Nice pitch. No. Wow. 2 balls and no strikes. Home plate umpire inconsistent, in my opinion, for both teams today. Upstairs, ball 3. On deck is Gage Graziano. 2 on, 2 out. 3-0 Cyclones. Tying run to the plate for the Vikings. Pitching upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded. Coach Presnell at the edge of the dugout, going to survey the Vikings on all 3 bases, and that's the second trip out. It'll be it. Leonard will go to third. The second will be Hennard, and at first is Dingus. They're loaded up. And coming in from the bullpen will be a new Cyclone. We'll find out who that is after this break. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
It's important to hire a professional because you want a quality, trained, and licensed person working in your home. All of my staff are factory trained and have years of experience. With today's technology in heating and air conditioning systems, you want a trained professional working on your system. Our motivation to provide our customers with the best service is years of experience. We've been in business for 35 years and we plan on being in business for another 35 years, so we want to make our customers happy.
Pressure cooker situation for freshman Jackson Buckles in here now for the Cyclones.
The pitch for the Cyclones, number 20, Jackson Buckles.
Certainly capable of getting the job done, but he comes in with the bases loaded and 2 out, and the tying run at third. The go-ahead run to the plate now for Gage Graziano, the designated hitter. Jackson Buckles making his 6th appearance of the season.
For your Vikings, the designated hitter.
13 innings of work. He is given up 12 hits, 9 runs, 5 of those earned. He's walked 3 and struck out 8. Buckles, the right-hander, works from the stretch. Pitches and it's outside, ball 1. Big part of this ball game right now. Freshman versus freshman out here. Graziano versus our Jackson Buckles. 1-0 pitch, down and away, 2-0. Bases loaded, 2 out. Bottom of the third, 3-0 Cyclones. You can crank it up the stress meter of 2-3 notches right here. Pitching, strike called. Nice pitch, Buckles. Jackson was our player of the game a couple of games back, so he's certainly capable of coming out here and putting out the fire, but here's the pitch. Graziano, ground ball, base hit to left field. 1 run scores. Let's see if they'll challenge the arm of Rowland. They will. Here comes the throw. It's not bad. It's going to be a bit short, and it's a 2-run single by Gage Graziano. It's 3-2. So scoring, Leonard on the walk. Scoring, Hennard on the walk. Stopping at third is Dingus. Graziano at first with a 2-run single.
Now batting for the Vikings, third baseman number 19, Braylon
3-2,
Price.
and here's Braylon Price with 2 out of the inning. Price singled his first time up. Little sneaker in past the ground ball into left field. They challenged the arm of Rowland and got it in a good throw, but about a whisker late, and it's a 3-2 ball game. Cyclones lead it. Only the second hit of the game for Tennessee High. And a strike called. Umpire's mannerisms also kind of different every time, too. Sometimes he'll snap that strike, and sometimes it's like, strike. And Buckles. Tagged him, got him. Off the base, the first base runner tried to do a little decoy. Buckles went out there and finally flipped it and got tagged the runner going down. The runner broke for home from third for the tying run, and we tag him and the inning's over. What a crazy play. Poor base running by Tennessee High on that one. Not sure. I don't know if he got that cue, if he did it on his own, but he's being chewed on a little bit as he comes to the dugout. Cyclones put him out, and we go to the 4th inning. 3-2 Cyclones. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken, literally the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well, so there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
I walked into Chick-fil-A completely outnumbered. My husband was away at military leadership training, and the kids were doing this. Miss Carol brought me water, something to eat, and then before I knew it, she was tying Margot's shoes up and carrying her out to the car.
It always makes me feel good if I help somebody.
I went in the next day because I just wanted to make sure she knew how much I appreciated her help.
I'm just so glad there was somebody there when she really needed it.
That's gonna go on my refrigerator.
Crazy played in the inning. Graziano broke to second base, and Buckles comes off the mound and says, okay, now what do I do here? And he looks at him, and he turns around and looks at the third base runner. So he throws out to second base, puts a tag on him, and the runner broke for home. Before he could get home, they put the tag on the end of the inning. So bang, bang play. Cyclones got the upper hand on that. It's a 3-2 ball game going to the 4th. Downstairs to Jack Ferris. Ferris, Buckles, the top of the order, Hamrick. 3 for the Cyclones and 2 for the Vikings here in the top of the 4th of a scheduled 7. Cyclones, Ferris, bad handle flare out in the shallow left field, left center to be exact, and Leonard, check that dingus cam center, makes the catch, 1 down.
Now batting for the Cyclones, left fielder number 5, Braden Buckles.
Ferris retired to center field, fly ball here to start the fourth, and here's Braden Buckles. He struck out his first time up. Swing and a miss. One of 2 strikeouts be Hennard here in the ball game. 3-2 Cyclones in the fourth. Hennard brings it downstairs, and it's a ball outside, 1-1 to the right-hand batting left fielder for Elizabethton. Bullpen active for Tennessee High now down the left field line. Here's a ground ball to the shortstop. He waits on it. Fields, throws. Got him by half step, 2 down. 2 away for the top of the order, Caleb Hamrick. He's 2 for 2 and 2 runs scored and a stolen base today. Unicoi County and East coming up next year. We're in the top of the fourth, 3-2 Elizabethton.
Center fielder number 15, Caleb Hamrick.
Here's Hamrick. Hennard brings it. First pitch is downstairs, ball 1. Hamrick now with 33 hits on the season. Came in batting .341. Club leadership in doubles with 8. Downstairs, and it misses 1-1. Or check that, 2-0. Hennard is quietly retired. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row now. Pitches. Hamrick swing and a miss. 2-1. Three runs and 7 hits in the first 2 innings, and since then, Hennard has shut us down here. 2-1 pitch. Ground ball, chop foul, third base side. Count evens at 2-2. If it continues, Bryson Rowland's on deck here. Hennard gets his side from his catcher and brings it. And it's strike 3 called, and he knew it. Third strikeout of the ball game and a 1-2-3 inning for the second consecutive inning for the Cyclones.
3 up, 3 down.
We go to the bottom of the fourth, 3-2 ball game. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Hi, my name is Brian, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A mac and cheese is you can taste the different types of cheeses and the blends that they use, and everything just comes together. It's like a delicate dance. They're like perfection in every bite.
All the top brands are now on sale. Bassett, Ashley, Benchcraft, and Barcalounger, plus many more. Get 0% interest financing on your purchase and get it delivered fast. Check out our Facebook page for this week's specials. Come see why we were voted the best furniture store now at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Back at Knoxville, TVA Credit Union Ballpark. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, behind the mic on a beautiful, beautiful day for baseball. Crowd continues to come in here. 3-2 Cyclones. For Tennessee High, Braylon Price, Isaac Blevins, and Aiden Patlin. 6, 7, and 8 for the Vikings here in the fourth. Winner comes back here Sunday at 2 o'clock for the championship. Losers back here tomorrow at 2 o'clock to stay alive in the losers bracket final. Buckles, the freshman, in his second inning of work, relieving the starter Jonah Hubbard. Buckles brings it, misses outside, ball 1, and fourth inning's underway here. Big thanks wherever you may be listening here this afternoon. 1-0 pitch, outside, 2-0. You look at our defense, some adjustments. Johnson at first, Hurley now at third. This one down and away, 3-0. Shortstop is Meadows. Still trying to figure out who that second baseman is for the Cyclones. This one is a strike call, 3-1, taken all the way. Three-one pitch. Brings it. Outside ball 4. Tying run at first to start the 4th inning. Our bullpen warming up again. Looks like squirts down there. Here's Blevins, the first baseman, flied out to center for out number 2 in the 2nd inning. Buckles brings it, and it's a first pitch jammed him first base side, giving Chase Johnson's backing out of play, a foul ball. Over behind the Cyclone first base dugout. Bottom of the 4th, 3-2 Cyclones. But the tying run at first, the go-ahead run to the plate with nobody out. Buckles works from the first base side of the rubber on the stretch, brings it. And it misses outside, 1-1. I get the frustration by the fan base because he is all over the plate, all over the place on these calls. Here's a swing and a miss upstairs. Nice pitch, Buckles. Strike 2, 1-2 pitch. So Blevins, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Buckles checks him at first. Johnson holds him on. Brings it. Ground ball, foul, third base side. Into the Viking dugout. Count stays with the ball and 2 strikes here. A little Reba White in, Debbie Hodges, Connie Helms. Bottom half of the 4th, 3-2. Cyclones. Popped him up. Right field. Could be trouble going out. Who's going to get it? It will be falls for a base hit. Your second baseman is now J.D. Hooks. So bloop single for Isaac Blevins, only the third base hit of the ball game. So let's set the defense now. Johnson at first, Hooks at second. Short is Meadows and Hurley at third. First 2 on board. Here's Aiden Patlin. That one dropped into no man's land down the right field line. Giving a chase was Bryson Rowland. Couldn't get to it. Falls for a bloop single, and we see Vikings at second and first, nobody out. Bunts, first base side, foul ball. So Johnson at first, Hooks now at second, shortstop is Meadows, and third is Hurley. A little defensive shift by Coach Presnell. At second, Price. At first, Blevins. 3-2, tying run at second, 1 out. Squares the bunt, does so, third base side, a foul ball. For Aiden Patlin, P-A-T-L-E-N, your second baseman for Tennessee High. Pitching. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 1-2. One ball, 2 strike count. Brings it. Fly ball. Popped him up. Second base. Shortstop. Who wants it? Bug says behind second. The shortstop's got it. Makes the catch. Out number 1 in the books. A pop to shortstop. 1 away for Kanan Myers, the catcher for Tennessee High. He lined out to Hurley down at third to lead off the 3rd inning.
Catcher number 15, Kanan Myers.
Tennessee High is stranded 2 so far in the game. Tying run at second. Go-ahead run at first here in the 4th inning. Buckles, ground ball, a fair ball down the left field corner. That's trouble. Rolls all the way to the wall. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and a big RBI double. He'll come to third. Here comes a throw. Here's the tag, and he's going to be out at third base. And Roberts may have got tossed. Nope, let's see. He is very upset with that call. He got thrown out of third on a great relay from Braden Buckles to the awaiting Briley Hurley. Price scores. Blevin scores. It's a 4-3 ball game now. Myers with a big two-run double for Tennessee High, but thrown out at third. Goes 7-5 on the great throw by Buckles, and a tag applied by Hurley. This one downstairs bounced off the shin guard of Hayden Nave. Some of the Cyclone fans want to say that was a foul ball, but I don't think so. I think it was a double all the way. It tried to go to three, and he got thrown out. Nobody's happy. You're right. Here's Leonard, top of the order, way inside. Tennessee High's taking the lead at 4-3 now. So 2 runs on 2 hits this inning for Tennessee High. Here's a fly ball to center field coming hard, Hamrick, and he will make a diving catch, and he did! He made the catch. Caught it, dove, caught it, and barrel rolled to end the inning. What a play by Caleb Hamrick. Tennessee High, 2 runs on 2 base hits. We played 4. We go to the 5th inning. We trail now 4-3. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, Making It Go, the good folks from the Jewelers Bench.
Need help finding that perfect gift? Jewelers Bench provides the highest quality jewelry at incredible prices, providing unique jewelry for all occasions. With our own jeweler in-house, we offer custom-made pieces, as well as general maintenance and repair services. Whether you're shopping for yourself or someone special, we can help make your holidays sparkle. Always remember, you get more for your money at the Jewelers Bench.
From our family to yours, we would like to thank you for supporting our business for over 20 years.
And as always, we wish you a
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
At Northeast Community Credit Union, we know the importance of taking care of your family and building our community. Are you remodeling your home, trading cars for your next road trip, or maybe you're considering an in-ground pool or a boat for the lake? Our loans are easy, fast, and convenient with the lowest payments around. Act now before rates go up. Apply online at bmycu.org, call us, or come see us in Elizabethton, Johnson City, or Rome Mountain. We have the loan you need.
We played 4. We go to the 5th inning. It's a 4-3. Tennessee High lead now. 5 inning totals for Tennessee High. 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2. For the Cyclones, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. We've left 4. Hennard's retired 7 in a row. We got to get to him, and we'll try with Bryson Rowland, Peyton Johnson, and Hayden Nave, 2, 3, and 4. 4-3 Tennessee High here, starting the 5th inning.
Right fielder number 12, Bryson Rowland.
Hello to my dear, dear friend, Pastor Stout. Love that man. His wife can cook, lawsy mercy. Pitching, taking, strike call to start the 5th. Rowland flied out to center, infield RBI for his 21st ribby of the season. 4-3 Tennessee High in the 5th inning of a scheduled 7. Hennard brings it. Swing and a miss. Hennard's gotten in a groove. He's retired 7 Cyclones in a row here. He's got Rowland 0-2 count. Rylan, R-Y-L-A-N, Rylan Hennard, their pitcher, right-hander. Shot to the shortstop. Little fly ball. Out recorded, 1 away. Little line drive, not much zip on it, but count by Mutter, 1 away.
Number 13, Peyton Johnson.
8 in a row now is retired. Here's PJ, 2 for 2. First pitch, first base side, and giving chase Blevins and backing out of play. Tennessee High 22-5, Cyclones 15-13. 4th time they played this season. Tennessee High's won all 3. Top of the fifth, we're down 1. Pitching. PJ, bad handle to right field, pretty well hit, going back, and he will make, no! He caught it and dropped it. He goes to 1, he goes to 2, he's coming to 3. Here he comes, he's in, sliding PJ Johnson. Tutor to the wall in right field on the warning track, caught it, bounced up against the fence, and juggled that ball loose and got away from him. And standing at third is Peyton Johnson, your one-out batter. Chris, you go hit or arrow on that one? He had it caught. And squirted out of his glove, and Johnson stands at third with a one-out, 3-base error by the right fielder. Johnson went opposite field. Didn't look like he hit it all that, swung all that hard, but he creamed it out to the base of the wall in deep right center field, and he caught it, did Tudor, and it squeezed out of his glove. And standing at third, representing the tying run with one out, is Peyton Johnson now for Hayden Nave. Meeting of the mound by the Tennessee Viking infield and their coach Brad Morlock. Hello, Becky Muncie in Union County, Tennessee, listening. Thank you, ma'am.
Next up for your Cyclones, catcher number 18, Hayden Nave.
Here's Nave, sack fly RBI, popped out in foul ground to the first baseman to end the second inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Ran it in on the right-hand batting catcher. 1 out, 1 on. Tying run 90 feet away here in the fifth inning. On a 4-3 Tennessee High lead in the Dandy. Infield pulled in now for the play at the plate. Hennard brings it. Nave, swing and a miss. Strike 2. Bugs Meadows on deck here. So Nave in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes. Hennard working from the windup of the runner at third. Works on the right first base side of the pitching rubber. Brings it. Nave. Ground ball, slap foul into the Viking dugout. Third base side, count remains at no balls and 2 strikes. Top of the fifth, it's a nail biter. 4-3, tying run down at third for Elizabethton. Hennard, new baseball. New signal. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out of there, gets away from the catcher. Coming in from third, Johnson. He will slide and score. Pass ball, it's a 4-4 ball game. That one got off the shin guard and the glove of Evan Mutter, and racing in from third for the tying run. It's a 4-4 ball game is Peyton Johnson. Even Steven now, 4-4 in the fifth inning here. Hennard brings it. Pops him up. Right center field, going back, pretty well tagged. More than a pop-up, it's a fly ball, and it's going to be caught on the run by Ashton Leonard. He ran a long way, that center fielder. To right center field, and again with his back to the infield, reached up 2 steps shy of the warning track, makes the catch in deep right center field for out number 2. 2 out batters, Bugs Meadows.
Shortstop number 29, Bugs Meadows.
Bugs a single and a fly out to center. He's 1 for 2 here. We've tied it up. Down and away, ball 1 to Meadows. If it continues, J.D. Hicks is on deck. Hennard brings it. Down and away, good eye. 2-0 to Bugs. Meadows, 29 hits to lead, is now 30. With that single back in the downstairs, good eye back in the for Bugs in the first inning. Club leadership, 30 base hits for Bugs Meadows. Again, one of our super sophomores, a young baseball team. As I've said all season long, and it's true, if you're going to get us, you better get us now. This is a young team. Meadows takes a strike down the gutter pipe. 3-1. Right down the heart of the plate. 3 balls and a strike for Bugs. Swing and a miss. Full count, 3-2. Unearned run, but a run counts on that scoreboard. It says 4-4 now. A 3-base error on that catch, but a caught and drop ball by Tudor in right field. And then in on the pass ball, and it's ball 4. Bugs draws a 2-out walk. Go ahead and run it first now for J.D. Hicks. Hicks is struck out and grounded out to second baseman, pitch recovering.
Third baseman number 10, J.D. Hooks.
Let's see what J.D. can do now. Hooks batting .310, mental base 379 for J.D. Hooks. Hennard brings it. Hooks upstairs. Ball 1. J.D. Hooks is Mamaw listening in Union County, Tennessee. Thank you. Hello, Betty Lacey. Pitches. Takes it. Belt high. Strike called outside part of the plate of the right-hand batter. 1-1. Rowland lines out to short. P.J. puts Tudor up against the wall in deep right field. Caught it and dropped it. 3-base error, and he comes home on a pass ball. Nave flies out to center. Bugs walks. Throw to first. Got him. Picked him off. Bugs Meadows picked off at first. Dadgummit anyway. 1-3, and that's your inning. Cyclones tied up. 1 run, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied at 4-4. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball.
At Chick-fil-A Caraway Village, we always look forward to seeing Ellie. Nick also.
Ellie just gets excited and bolts right towards them.
She loves to come and get the bag and trots right back to Nick.
We never even had to ask them to hand her the bag. The team members just automatically knew to do it. It was just that little thing, that level of customer service that kind of blew my mind.
We're just really glad that Nick shared Ellie with us. We take care of our guests, whether they're 2-legged or 4-legged.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. New pitcher for the Cyclones. Squirts on the mound. Connor Edmondson, our senior.
Number 3, Connor Edmondson.
Edmondson making his 9th appearance of the season. 23 2/3 innings of baseball pitching. 27 hits, 28 runs, 11 of those earned, 14 walks, and 19 strikeouts. So third pitcher of the ball game used by Ryan Presnell. Squirt brings it, and it's downstairs and outside ball 1 in the 6th inning underway. Hennard, Mutter, and Dingus. 2, 3, and 4 for Tennessee High here. Misses. Ken Leonard, grandson plays the Vikings. I assume it's Ashton, listening in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Upstairs. Ball 3 from Squirt. Gulf Shores, I think that's the home of the late Kenny Stabler, the Snake. Strike call, 3-1 taken all the way. And yes, I'm a Raiders fan. Win, lose, or die, I'm a Raiders till I die. Inside and tight, ball 4. Henner draws a leadoff walk to start the 5th inning. Here's Evan Mutters 0 for 2.
Next up for the Vikings, shortstop number 2, Evan Mutter.
Only 2 strikeouts in the ball game by Cyclone pitching, both in the 1st inning, back-to-back by Hennard and Mutter by then starter and pitcher Jonah Hubbard. Squirt brings it. Misses outside, ball 1. 4-4 tie. Bottom half of the 5th inning was scheduled 7, but the go-ahead run at first and nobody out for the Vikings. Strike call, belt high, off-speed pitch. Again, you have Hooks at second. Shortstop Meadows, third Hurley, and Johnson holds on to run at first with a 2.5, 3-step lead off the bag at first. pitching, and it's down and away, ball 2. Mr. Leonard, may I tell you, sir, number one, your grandson's got long hair and a beard, which I like. Upstairs, ball 3 by Squirt. And number 2, he's a heck of a baseball player. Throw to first. Johnson takes the throw, and back in safely is your runner, Rylan Hennard. Winner moves on to the regional and comes back here Sunday for the championship. Runner going upstairs, and it's ball 4. And Squirts walk the first 2 here in the 5th. He'll go to work on Andrew Dingus, who's had a walk and a ground out. He's 0 for 1. Peyton Johnson now. Ryan Presnell jumps out of the first base dugout, goes to talk to his man. And Connor Edmondson faces 2 batters, and he's done. They're going to come in with Caleb Hamrick, it looks like. Hammy's going to pitch. That's the importance of this baseball game, folks. Jack Ferris will come out of the dugout to go out and play in the outfield. Hamrick will go in now to pitch. And Edmondson will be finished after 2 batters here. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball. These are here, my friend. How can Chick-fil-A help us with springtime and summertime catering?
My recommendation, download the Chick-fil-A app and come here and scan it and get it rolling to this be your favorite store, and then you can go on there and order trays. You can do mobile ordering. You can order and then come to the drive-thru, and it's ready to be picked up. All you gotta do is check in when you're ready to pick your order up. All the catering that you need is on the app. It's just straightforward, simple. Takes time out of the transaction, speeds you up to the lines. Mobile order is probably the future of quick service and the Panera Breads and those type places as well. They're all using the mobile order. Grocery stores, that's technology makes our life easy. So let's not forget that, and we can use it to our advantage. Download the app and trays, gallon teas, gallon lemonades, Sunjoy, cookies, brownies. We got our delicious waffle potato chips. If you hadn't had those, I love them. Chicken strips. We have those subs. If you hadn't grilled chicken sub, you hadn't had it, is a delicious item as well, especially for the summertime for sure. Get a couple of trays of those, go to the baseball game and enjoy the game, have some good food, and how about our boys baseball team coming around?
So just go to the App Store and go Chick-fil-A one, get it on your phone, and go from there. That's how you order.
That's right. Yeah, it's very, very straightforward, simple. And then you come here and scan it, and this becomes your store. And then we send out, when you order stuff, we send out freebies a lot. And then you also earn points, and you can cash those points in for different items. You can accrue enough points and feed your office workers if you wanted to, or feed a nonprofit, or there's a lot of great things you can do with the points. So it's a win-win for everybody.
Win-win for everybody. So hours are open?
6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and
closed on Sundays.
Closed on Sundays.
Yep.
You may see me here pressure washing on Sunday, but we're closed.
We're closed.
Yeah.
One of our great sponsors, folks, love promoting Chick-fil-A of Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. New man on the mound, Caleb Hamrick, will do the honors here. The 4th pitcher used by Ryan Presnell here in the ball game. The sense of urgency is here, folks. First 2 on board, nobody out, and a 4-4 tie in the 5th. Here's Dingus. 0 for 1, ground out on a walk. Hamrick making his 6th appearance of the season. Lefty brings it, pitch, swing, and a miss. Hamrick, 9 innings of baseball pitching, 6 hits, 8 runs, 6 of those earned. He's walked 8 and struck out 10 in 9 innings. Caleb Hamrick on the mound now. Trying to slam the door. 4-4 tie. First 2 on board, nobody out. Ground ball down to the left field corner. That's a base hit. 1 run scores, and they'll stop him. It's an RBI double. It's a 5-4 ball game. Tennessee I Dingus gives them the lead. The 2 walks come back to haunt us. Stopping at third is Mutter. Hennard scores. They retake the lead 5-4 here in the 5th, and it's Gage Graziano's turn.
Next up for the Vikings, the DH number 1, Gage Graziano.
Only the 5th hit of the ball game for Tennessee High, but again, they regain the lead 5-4 here, and still nobody out. Infield pulled in. Pitch misses. Ball 1 to Graziano. Left-hand batting designated hitter. I'm sorry, right-hand batting designated hitter. Fly ball, left field, falls in front, base hit. 1 run scores, 2 run scores, and 2-run single by Gage Graziano. So 2 more score and still nobody out here.
Now batting for the Vikings, third baseman number 19, Braylon Price.
7-4, Tennessee High, still nobody out. Scoring Mutter, scoring Dingus. And at first with a 2-run single is Gage Graziano. Here's Price. A single and 2 tries, a walk and a run scored. So Hubbard, Buckles, Edmondson, and now Hamrick. Connor Edmondson only faced 2 batters, and they went to the pen to get, in essence, bringing him out of center field, Caleb Hamrick. Hamrick brings it, squares the bunt, does so out in front of the plate. It's a good one. Fielding Nave. Nave will throw, and it's a high throw. He's safe. Bunt single. Price, high throw, pulled Johnson off the bag, and Tennessee High first and second, and nobody out now for Isaac Blevins. Back-to-back-to-back double, single, bunt single, and the 2 walks gives them a 3-run inning and a 7-4 lead here.
Isaac Blevins.
Blevins a single and 2 tries and a run scored. Hamrick brings it, and it's down and away, ball 1. Winners back out here Sunday at 2, and the losers back out here tomorrow at 2. Hamrick checks him at second, brings it outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes now to Blevins. Walk, RBI double, 2-run single, bunt single. It's been the at-bats, 5 batters here at Tennessee High in the inning. They played at 3, and still nobody out. Strike call. Nice pitch, Hamrick. Caught the outside corner. Jamie Johnson says, and you're right, he pitched to Jim last night, did Peyton Johnson. He was one of our players of the game. Pitching, and a bad handle foul back. So Ken Leonard's got a grandson for the Vikings and a nephew, great nephew, is Peyton Johnson. So you got baseball up and down your bloodline, sir. It is cool. These are 2 good ones. Peyton Johnson, Ashton Leonard, them boys can play. Hamrick, 2 balls, 2 strikes for our senior center fielder. Now pitching. And a slow ground ball. Shortstop Bugs. Bobble the ball, E6. All hands are safe. Bases loaded. First error of the ball game for the Cyclones. Here's Aiden Patlin. Fly out to center, pop out to short, 0 for 2.
Number 9, Aiden Patlin.
Next game up will be East and Unicoi County. That winner will play tomorrow against the loser of this game. That next game, the loser's eliminated. Season over. This one misses downstairs, bounced up their ball 1 to Patlin. Infield pulled in. Bases jammed. Nobody out here. They've already played at 3. Ground ball. Base hit into center field. Rolls up the arm of Buckles. Picked up by the right fielder. Graziano scores. Price scores. Blevins stops down at third. Patlin with a single. RBI, plates 2. Makes it a 9-4 ball game. And still nobody out here. Myers, fly ball, left field, well tagged, going back off the base of the wall. Blevins will score. And an RBI double for Kanan Myers. Blevins scores. Patlin stops at third. Out at second is Myers, and the hit parade continues here. 6 runs this inning, and still nobody out. Here's Leonard, top of the order. He's walked twice, scored a run, and flied out to center, and a diving barrel roll catch to end the inning by then center fielder Caleb Hamrick. Pitch downstairs. Ball 1 to Ashton Leonard. So 6 big ones here in the inning. This one inside and tight. Got away from Nave. Coming in on the pass ball and sliding and scoring is Aiden Padlin. Myers down to third. 7 runs in the inning here. On 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits so far. So Leonard with a 2-ball, no-strike count. That pitch had a leapfrog, came in on him pretty good. He had to leapfrog it out of the way. Here's a return and shoots it foul down the left field line into the Viking bullpen. You know, the previous pitch came in and inside and tight on him. He had to leapfrog for it to keep from being hit, and it skipped to the backstop with a pass ball. This one outside. 3 balls and a strike. Still nobody out. Infield pulled in. Way outside. Coming in from third on a wild pitch. That one got away from Hamrick. Wasn't even close. And Myers comes in with run number 12 now. Leonard walks. They batted around. Here's Rylan Hennard. And Ryan Presno will come out and say, and I think Hamrick may have hurt his arm on that one. He keeps holding that left elbow on that last pitch. It went completely, it wasn't even close. It was about 3 feet to the right of home plate. And so Hamrick So Caleb Hamrick walking to the first base dugout here. He may swap out his pitching glove to his outfield glove. So, new pitcher for the Cyclones. Braden Buckles comes in from center field. Our third pitcher this inning. Connor Edmondson, Caleb Hamrick, and now Braden Buckles. 12-4, Tennessee High with nobody out here.
Number 5, Braden Buckles.
Hey, Jeremy Marler, hello, Carl Wilson. It's a slobber knocker. Well, it was. It's not now. It's eight run inning with still nobody out. So Buckles, Braden, your man on the mound now. Buckles making his 4th appearance of the season, 2 2/3. Not a lot of innings for this young man, but again, a good chance to see what Braden Buckles has got here. Buckles, one of our sophomores, so nothing else is a good opportunity to get some experience in this tournament. 12-4, Tennessee High here. 8 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base hits here in the inning. And still nobody out. Cyclones can't come back. They'll be out here tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the elimination game. So Buckles will give it a whirl here. We had Jackson. Now we have Braden. Here's Hennard.
Now batting for the Vikings, pitcher number 7, Rylan Hennard.
At this point, 2 more runs, you look at the run rule game. Pitching upstairs, ball 1. So we go from a 3-0 lead, Elizabethton, to a 4-4 tie, and now 8 unanswered with nobody out. So 2 more runs, this one's over. Pitching and inside and tight. And that person is at home plate. There's nobody out here in the 5th inning. This is Hennard, the pitcher. Runner going down to second. Throw down that way, and he's in with a stolen base. Ashton Leonard. Dave threw it, never got up in the catcher stance. Just threw it down, and pretty good throw, really, all things considered. Saw Johnny Bench do that one time. Threw out Lou Brock down at Cincinnati Riverfront Stadium. Never got up. Snapped the throw and threw out Lou Brock, of all people. Upstairs, ball 3. Three balls and no strikes. Pitching. Bad handle down the first base side, giving Chase Johnson. That will be a foul ball. So Buckles, 5th pitcher in the ball game, 3rd this inning for the Cyclones, trying to stop the bleeding. Leonard out at second. 8 in. Nobody out with 1 on. Buckles brings it, and it's a ground ball to Hurley at third. Throws, and a one-hopper. Nice job. Down to third comes Leonard. First out of the inning recorded. 5-3 put out. Nice play by Briley down at third. Leonard comes down to third. 5-3 in the put out. Here's Evan Mutter. Mutter, a strikeout, a fly out, a walk, and a run scored. He's already batted once here in this inning.
Shortstop number 2, Evan Mutter.
12-4, Tennessee High here in the 5th inning. 1 out. Buckles brings it, and it's upstairs, ball 1. Hubbard, Jackson Buckles, Connor Edmondson, Caleb Hamrick, and Braden Buckles. By the way, Hamrick went back in center field, so he is okay. There's a fly ball to left field. Should be deep enough, I would think, to tag him. Let's see, Leonard can scoot. Runner tags. Here comes the throw, and it will be a sac fly RBI. It's 13-4. So Mutter does his job, brings in Leonard from third. 9 runs this inning now. Two out. Dingus now your batter. He's got a double and 2 tries.
Center fielder number 16, Andrew Dingus.
Base is empty. 9 big ones here for the Tennessee High Vikings. 13-4, 2 out of the inning. Dingus earlier in the inning, an RBI double. Upstairs, this misses 2 balls and no strikes. 9 runs on 5 base hits here in this inning for Tennessee High. Strike called. Nice pitch. Buckles caught the corner, 2-1. Unicoi County and East coming up next year. Buckles brings it. Dingus waits on it, misses inside and tight up around the letters, and it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Gage Graziano on deck if it continues for Tennessee High here in the 5th inning. And it's outside ball 4, and he'll go to first. Graziano 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs here in the ball game. His only mistake was he got picked off over at first back in the 3rd inning. 1-4.
Graziano.
First pitch inside. Ball one to Graziano, a freshman. Dingus at first, representing the game-ending run here. Buckles brings it. Graziano upstairs, and it misses. 2-0. Graziano 2-run single in the third. Graziano 2-run single earlier in this inning. And a fly out to center back in the second. He's 2 for 3. This one inside, downstairs, spun him around, got him out of the way, and it's 3-0. Bullpen quiet for the Cyclones. So Buckles, 3-0 pitch, and it's upstairs, ball 4-on-4. Game-ending run at second. Here is Braylon Price. He's got a bunt single, and a walk.
Now batting for the Vikings, third baseman, number 19, Braylon Price.
Here's Braylon Price. Buckles goes to work again on his fourth batter. And it's a strike called. 13-4, Tennessee High here. So you do the math. There's a pitch, and there's a fly ball to right field. Going back. He'll camp under it and make the catch. Rowland makes the catch, and that's the inning. But a big one for Tennessee High. 9 runs on 5 base hits. We played 5. We go to the 6th inning. We trail now 13-4. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors. Sponsor the player of the game, Poor Trav's Deli. Folks from Port Trav's Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. White dark bread, we've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami, make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Trav's Deli, 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. We go to the 6th inning. We trail by 9 here, 13-4. After leading 3-0, we've been outscored 13-1. You can do the math. And so here's Hooks. Pitch inside. Ball 1 to J.D. Hooks 0 for 2 in the ball game. Fly ball, right field. Tudor camps under it. Left-hander makes the catch. 1 away. Hooks retired. One out batter is Briley Hurley. Hennard's still out there as your starter for Tennessee High. Why would you not be at this point? Just throw it out there, let your defense back you up. So it would be no reason at all to pull Rylan Hennard right now with a 9-run cushion. Here's Hurley. Shoots it down the left field line, backing out to play a foul ball. Briley a single on 2 tries here today. Top of the 6th, we trail 13-4. 4 runs, 7 hits for the Cyclones. 13 runs and 9 hits for Tennessee High. This one misses down and away. Actually, a called strike. It's 0-2. Hennard delivers. Downstairs, 1-2. 7:30 start time for the next one. I don't think it's going to happen. Is the appointed start time, but I don't see it. Hurley upstairs. It's almost 7 o'clock here, and we are in the 6th inning. One out here in the 6th inning. Cyclones 2-ball, 2-strike count to the 1-out batter, Briley Hurley, our senior. Swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging. Hennard's 4th strikeout of the ball game. 2 outs. It's Jack Ferris's turn. Big thank you to Cyclone sponsor the Jewelers Bench. You know, next Sunday a week is Mother's Day. Don't forget your mama. Get her some jewelry from the Jewelers Bench. Only full-time, full-service jewelry store in Carter County and Elizabethton, the Jewelers Bench. Pitch outside, ball 1 to Ferris. Sack bunt and a fly out to center. He's over 1 of the books. Hennard gets his sign, trying to put him out in order again. Here's a chopper foul to plate off the end step of Jack Ferris. Hennard's retired him in a row in the 3rd and 4th inning. Trying to get here in the 6th. So Hennard in control of this ball game right now. Trying to put them out in order in a row. The Cyclones for the 3rd time in 6 innings tonight. Our big innings were the 1st and 2nd. We got to him for 3 runs on 7 hits, and since then, we've not had a base hit since the 2nd inning. This is a foul ball. Our last base hit was a 2-run single with Peyton Johnson back in the 2nd inning. So Hennard's, to say the least, settled down, got himself into a groove here for Tennessee High. Ferris, look out. Bad handle foul that nearly got his on-deck batter, Braden Buckles. He had to get out of the way on the on-deck circle. That one came smoking his way, but he did get out of the way. So Jack Ferris back in there with a count of 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 2-out batter. Top of the 6th, we're down 9. Hennard rears back and brings it. And it's belt high and outside. Tennessee High was heading to the dugout. A lot of them start breaking that way, and the umpire said, no, it's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. Hennard delivers. Swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging. Mutter fields it, throws to first, and that's your inning. 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the 6th. We trail by 9. Tennessee High needs 1 run to end it. Be back after this. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, Physical Therapy Services. Talking to Dr. Justin Smith, one of our great sponsors here at the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. A lot of them out there. What do you feel like separates physical therapy services from all the competition?
Well, number one is that we're local. The money that you spend with us stays here. Mm-hmm. This is not a large corporate venture that your money goes to Florida or Miami or up to Chicago or wherever. We are a true mom and pop facility. We pride ourselves on that, number one. Number two, we don't have a bunch of higher-ups, VPs, multiple presidents that we have to end up making a bunch of profit to be able to pad their pockets. The money that we make in physical therapy services, we reinvest back into the community. So that's why we have our Class 4 laser, we have our Ultra G, we have all the equipment that nobody else in the area has. And we can provide services and for the people of Elizabethton, of Carter County, Roan Mountain, Hampton, Stony Creek, Mountain City, Johnson City. That's why we have people from all over the area that flock to our facility because they know they're going to get the best care, state-of-the-art care with the most state-of-the-art equipment.
It's awesome. Can't top that, folks. Great sponsor of the Tom Dillon Sports Show and Elizabethton Cyclone Sports. And great folks at Physical Therapy Services.
Solo Bendese Patriots against the Unicoi County Blue Devils. That is an elimination game.
Bottom of the 6th inning for Tennessee High. Need 1 run to go home here. Isaac Blevins singling 3 tries here this afternoon, or now this evening. We're past the 6 o'clock hour, obviously. Heading towards 7 o'clock. Buckles on the mound again for another work. An inning of work. Pitch, swing and a miss, and the pitch down on the way to the right-hand batter. Strike one. Bottom of the sixth, 13-4, Tennessee High. One run will send them home. Buckles upstairs, and it's 1-1. Braden, his second inning of work. Blevins had that single in the fourth inning and a run scored. He scored twice today. Upstairs, reached on an error by the shortstop. Bugs Meadows back last inning. And his first at-bat of the second flat out to Hamrick and center. So he's in the books. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored. And this one hit him. Blevins can get out of the way of that one. Hit him up on top of the left shoulder, and he'll trot to first. And here's Aiden Patlin. 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI single in the fifth inning.
Second baseman number 9, Aiden.
So Patlin, the number 8 man in the lineup here. Buckles, ground ball, shortstop, Bugs, bobbles the ball, steps on the bag, got him, throws to first, got him, double play ball. Now that was kind of crazy. Bugs fielded it, kicked the ball, literally stumbled and kicked it, but he rolled it to Hooks at second, who picked up the ball, stepped on the bag, and flipped it to first for a double play ball. About as unorthodox you can get it, but it worked. 6-4 to 3, double play ball, 2 down. Now that was crazy. 12th double play of the season for the Cyclones. Ground ball to Bugs out at shortstop, and he bobbled it, or actually kicked it inadvertently. He stumbled and kind of kicked the ball. But he had the presence to flip it to Hooks. He was right near the second base bag, and J.D. took the throw and wheeled and threw it to Johnson for a double play ball. Crazy, but we'll take it. 1-1 pitch to Myers. Upstairs to the catcher. Myers in that 9 spot, 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs and a couple of doubles today. He's been very productive. Kanan Myers for Tennessee High, their catcher. His team's a real deal, folks. They can play. Myers watches a miss inside. 3 balls and a strike. 2 out in the 6th inning. We trail 13-4. We get one more shot at the top of the inning. And ball 4. Myers draws a walk. For the Cyclones in the 7th, we'll send up Buckles, Hamrick, and Rowland, 9-1 and 2. Sizemore runs at first for Tennessee High.
Number 14, Josh Sizemore. Now batting, left fielder number 11.
Top of the order is Ashton Leonard. He's walked 3 times and got robbed of a base hit on a great diving play by Caleb Hamrick to end the 4th inning. Caught him barrel rolled. Walk in the first, stolen base. Walk in the third, stolen base and a run scored. Walk in the 5th, and a stolen base and a run scored. And this one fouled back. No balls and 2 strikes now to Ashton Leonard. 2 out on the double play ball. Myers at first. Johnson holds him on, looking into the sun here. The sun begins to set down the left field line here at a beautiful 73-degree Friday afternoon for baseball. Buckles leans in, gets his sign. Brings it, and a fly ball, left field. Well tagged, back on the warning track, and it will be caught. Nice job. Great catch on the warning track at the base of the wall. Deep left field on the drive by Ashton Leonard, and that's the inning. Let's see who it was. We've had so many changes. Let's see who it is that made that catch. Turn around, youngin.
Subject to that half inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base.
Can't tell who it was. Big catch made with the Cyclone. Left fielder, and we go to the 7th inning. We trail 13-4. Do or die for the visitors. We'll be back to see what we can do right after this timeout. You're listening and watching to, actually listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursing.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Changes in the Viking lineup. In the pitch for the Vikings, number 6, Caleb Feathers. And moving to right field, Rylan Henner.
Caleb Feathers tried to end it tonight for the Cyclones. He'll be the man in relief of starter Rylan Hennard. He'll work on Buckles, top of the order, Hamrick, and Rowland. We're going to try and keep it going here. We need 9 to tie it here. 13-4, they lead it in the top of the 7th inning. So Buckles will start it. He's 0 for 2, the number 9 man, the left fielder. Strikeout, swinging, and a ground out to short.
Number 5, Braden Buckles.
This at one point was a 3-0 Cyclone lead in this ballgame. They tied it up at 4, then they blasted out of here with 9 big ones. Here's Buckles. First pitch, fly ball down the right field line, backing out of play. Strike one. Down that way, you see Sullivan East waiting to come on the field. Down the left field line, the blue and white of Unicoi County. One of those two teams' seasons hanging the balance here. Coming up next, Feathers, new baseball, brings it. 0-1 pitch. Buckles, strike 2 called. You've had them in Florida, have them in North Carolina listening tonight. Thank you. In Virginia, West Virginia, Tennessee. Thank you. Thank you. Pitching, swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging, 1 down. One out batter, top of the order, Caleb Hamrick.
Center fielder, number 15, Caleb Hamrick.
Hamrick, a couple of singles and a strikeout. He's 2 for 3 with 2 runs scored and a stolen base for Caleb. Feathers brings it downstairs, ball 1. Tennessee, I probably, to be brutally honest, the second best team in this area behind Science Hill. They're a very solid ball club. No question. State tournament team a year ago got to the semifinals, Chris, last year? Lost some of the pieces of the puzzle, but not a lot. Finished third. Lost some of the pieces of the puzzle, but not many. They're good. Inside and tight, misses on a breaking pitch to Caleb Hamrick, and it's 3 balls and a strike to the 1-out batter. Top of the 7th, we're down 9. Feathers rocks, the right-hander brings it, and it's strike 2 called to Caleb Hamrick. Or 3-1, I'm sorry, 3-1. Pitching. And it's ball 4. You're exactly right. 1-out walk administered to Caleb Hamrick. Will go to work on Bryson Rowland. 1 for 2. Then RBI infield hit back in the second. His 21st RBI of the season.
Rowland for the Cyclones.
Things don't change. We're back out here tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Playing to stay alive in 2023. Here's Rowland. Runner going down to second. Ball gets to the backstop, and Hamrick will take the big turn at second and stop right there. Pass ball by the catcher Mutter, and so skips to the backstop, and down to second goes Hamrick. 1 on, 1 out, 7th inning, down 9. Feathers brings it. Base hit, right field. Nice job by Rowland. Reached out and slapped it. Hammer grounds third. Here comes the throw. It's a pretty good one. He'll come in sliding. Safe! And home plate. RBI for Rowland. Hamrick scores from second. It's a 13-5 ball game with one out. An RBI by Rowland is second of the ball game. A double for Bryson Rowland. RBI 2 of the ball game, number 22 of the season now for Bryson Rowland. It's a 13-5 ball game. Here's Peyton Johnson.
That brings up first baseman number 13, Peyton Johnson.
See what PJ can do here. Feathers brings it. Check swing. Did he get it? He did. Strike call. So Rowland, double number 9 to take over the club leadership on that one, and also the RBI leader on the team now with 22. Bryson Rowland, as you know, is only a sophomore. So nice piece of hitting for Rowland. Pitches downstairs. Good eye by PJ. Yep. It's our first base hit since the second inning. You're exactly right. Hennard has thrown a very, very strong baseball game, and now Feathers out there in relief. Hamrick's in. Rowland's out at second. One in, one on, one out, and here is PJ, 2 for 3. Pitches downstairs. Good eye Johnson. 2 balls and a strike. Top of the 7th. We can't match that 13 out there on the scoreboard. It's all over. Feathers checks him at second. Takes a big deep breath and brings it. And slaps it foul. Backing out of play does PJ. Somebody's got to pay for a lot of baseballs because there have been a lot of them hit out of here. Foul back out on the street. PJ waits on the pitch from the right-handed Feathers. He'll bring it. Here it comes. And it's a base hit past the diving shortstop. Rounding third and stopping right there is Rowland. And PJ, a 3-hit night. Nice piece of hitting by Johnson. Just wait on that pitch and shoots it past the diving shortstop. And it continues now for Hayden Nave.
Brings up the catcher, number 18, Hayden Nave.
Here's Nave. Swing and a miss. Strikeout Buckles. Walk Hamrick. Stolen base to second. Comes into the RBI double by Rowland. PJ singles. Rowland's at third on the corners. Pitching. Nave. Fly ball to right center field. Who's going to take it? Center fielder says, I've got it. Runner tags. RBI Nave, and it's 13-6. 2 down to the ball game. Sac fly RBI to the center fielder, and Hayden plates Rowland. Still coming at you. An RBI for Navy is second of the ball game, and your 2-out batter is Bugs Meadows.
That brings up shortstop number 29, Bugs Meadows.
RBI for Nave. That would be number 15, second of the ball game. This misses to Hayden Nave, ball 1. So credit the Cyclones, still scrapping. 13-6. Runner down to second. Here's a swing and a miss, Meadows. Uncontested stolen base for Johnson. So Nave, a 2 RBI day in that 4 spot. Here's Bugs Meadows, a single and 2 tries and a walk. Feathers brings it. Bugs swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Two strikes to the 2-out batter, Bugs Meadows. Feathers brings it downstairs. Good block by the catcher. Myers blocks that one. Count Levels up now. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Couple of runs in. Runner out at second. Top of the 7th. We're down 13-6 now. Bugs Meadows trying to keep it going here. Leads the club in base hits with 30. Feathers checks him out at second and brings it. Ground ball right back to Feathers off his glove. Kicks into center field. Base hit. And stopping at third is PJ. And Bugs Meadows keeps it going. The single back up the middle. Third hit of the inning and number 10 of the ball game now with the Cyclones. Here's J.D. Hooks. 0 for 3. Got him on the corners. Just pecking away here with 2 outs in the ball game. We're down 13-6 in the top of the 7th.
Third baseman, number 10, J.D. Hooks.
See what J.D. can do here. Runners on the corners. 2 in, 2 on, 2 out. Feathers to the belt. Strike call to Hooks. Right-hand batting freshman. J.D.'s got his grandma watching and listening, actually listening in Union County, Tennessee. J.D.'s minimum batting .379. Got him on the corners. Pitches. Down and away. 1-1 to J.D. Hooks. 3 hits this inning. 10 all told now for the Cyclones. Double by Rowland. Single by Johnson. Single by Bugs Meadows. Feathers brings it. Hooks swings at it and fouls to the backstop. 1-2. 13-6, Tennessee High here. Top of the 7th. Feathers brings it. Hooks, swing and a miss. Couldn't hold on to it. Foul tip. Myers caught it and dropped it, and Hooks stays alive here. On deck will be Briley Hurley. The game continues here. Top of the 7th. On the corners, 2 out. 2 strikes to Hooks. Waits on it. Downstairs, good eye. Hooks. Count evens at 2-2. So Feathers working from the stretch with the runners on the corners. Big deep breath and brings it. And a bad handle foul. Hooks been a tough customer. Fouls it back. His grandma will be proud of him. And I'm sure she is proud of him. Out in Union County, Tennessee. Can't get turned around on this one. We'll be back here tomorrow, 2 o'clock, 1:45 airtime. Pitching. And down and away. Full count. Good eye, Hooks. I'm really surprised Tennessee Ice fans aren't up clapping or something. I mean, they're down to a strike in this game, but everybody's just sitting there enjoying the evening. Payoff pitch, here it comes. Feathers brings it downstairs. Strike 3 called. Ball game. J.D. had tossed the bat, heading down the line to the ball game is over, and that's called third strike. Called third strike. That's the ball game. Final score: Cyclones lose 13-6. We'll come back and close it out tomorrow. We're back in here to stay alive from the elimination game. We'll come back and talk about it and pick our Port Travis Deli player of the game right after this timeout. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone District Tournament Baseball. Now this from one of our great sponsors, making it go. That would be the good folks from Physical Therapy Services. Back after this, Tennessee High wins at 13-6. From Physical Therapy Services, one of our great sponsors. You work with pediatrics at PTS. Tell me about that.
I do not. I work with pediatric athletes, but yes, we do pediatric at 1500 in the medical care building. That's when they work with people that they're developmentally delayed, where they're having a hard time walking, crawling, that kind of thing. Also Down syndrome, autism, all of that. And so they work, PT and OT work in conjunction with each other to help these kids get back to normal life.
Something that they treat a lot more than I realized, Headaches. A lot of folks come in with headaches. You help them. Tell me about that.
Yep. So headaches can come from the neck. It can come from you can have vertigo and headaches and that kind of thing. So what we do is we do an evaluation, see if we can kind of pinpoint where those headaches are coming from, either refer them out if they need other help from like an ENT or something like that, a migraine specialist, or if we think that we can help them, we'll treat their neck and whatever other issues that they have going along with that.
Social media, how do we find you?
We have Facebooks for the pediatric and the ortho clinics, and then you can either call us or find me on a sideline somewhere.
Dr. Aaron Kaiser, one of our great sponsors with physical therapy services of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tennessee High runs a record of 23-5, winning it again after being down 3-0 and put 13 on the board to win it going away. 13-6 the final. Numbers: 13 runs, 9 hits for Tennessee High, 6 runs, 10 base hits for the Elizabethton Cyclones, who fall to 15-14. Back tomorrow at 2 o'clock to stay alive, and we'll go on air with the broadcast at 1:45. First pitch at 2. We'll play the winner of this next game between Unicoi County and Sullivan East. Offensively tonight, Caleb Hamrick goes 2 for 3. Peyton Johnson with a 3-base hit night and an RBI. Hayden Nave drove in a couple of runs tonight. 2 for 3 for Bugs Meadows. Briley Hurley goes 1 for 3. But our Port Travis Deli player of the game, Bryson Rowland. Rowland goes 2 for 4, a double, 2 RBIs, and scored a run. Rowland gets a free sandwich from Port Travis Deli as our player of the game tonight in a losing cause. Cyclones lose. Again, final score 13-6. We'll rejoin you tomorrow 1:45 for the pregame show. 2 o'clock first pitch. The elimination game to keep your season going against either Sullivan East or Unicoi County. Final score, Tennessee High runs their record to 23-5 with a win 13-6 over your Elizabethton Cyclones. Until tomorrow, 1:45, we'll say as always, bloom where you're planted, and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for listening to Elizabethton Cyclone Baseball.